Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Sophie. So today I have an updated eyebrow tutorial for you guys. It's been a little bit since I did an updated eyebrow routine, and I feel like my eyebrow routine is constantly changing. I feel like I'm always finding new tips and new tricks to make my brows look even better. So hopefully you can take some of these steps and apply it to your eyebrow routine. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment down below, and turn on your post notifications to be entered in our monthly giveaway. And if you want to see how I achieved this eyebrow, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So the first thing I'm doing is picking up my brow gel by Anastasia of Beverly Hills, and I'm just running this through my eyebrows, making sure that all of my brow hairs are standing upward. And honestly, I could honestly trim my brow hairs a little bit, but I kind of like that a little bit of a wispy look. That's just the type of look that I've been into lately. It's a lot more natural looking, especially since I love carving out my brows. So the first product that I'm picking up is this eyebrow powder duo by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. And I'm picking up this dark brown shade, and it looks a little dirty, and it's only because my brush gets wet from my brow gel sometimes, so that's what that is. And then these are the two brushes that I use here. They're both by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. I'll leave the names of those brushes in the description box down below. But for the most part, I start on the outer tail of my brow, and then when I hit my arch, I start going in upward motions, mimicking brow-like strokes. And I never go in with product first in the front of my brow. I always apply that product first in the outer tail of my brow because I want the front of my brow to be a lot softer. And then I'm going in with my spoolie. Any spoolie will work. I'm just using this to run it through my eyebrows and just kind of diffusing that product a little bit so it doesn't look harsh. And I do this step quite a few times just to make sure that my eyebrows are nice and blended and there aren't any harsh strokes. And then I'm picking up this Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit, and I like this brow pencil because of how small the tip is. It kind of reminds me of the ABH Brow Wiz. And then I'm just starting to draw a faint line in the front of my brow, and then I press down a little bit harder when it comes to the outer tail, and I'm just filling in any spots that look sparse. So for the most part, I like to go in heavier with my brow powder, and then I use my pencil to go wherever I feel like looks like there's a sparse area. And then I do go in with my spoolie, and then I go back in with my brow powder once again, and I'm just lightly applying that wherever I feel like I needed a little bit more color. And then I always use my Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair to carve the bottom half of my brow. And I just feel like this concealer gives me such a precise line. I just love using this concealer for the bottom half of my brows. It's very full coverage, so if you didn't tweeze your brows, this concealer is really good at covering those brow hairs and just making your brows look really nice and clean. And for the most part, I like to draw out a crisp line and then drag it down so it's easy to blend, and that way we don't have to bring the brush too close to that line, so it stays very crisp and clean. And then for the top half of my brow, I'm picking up my Makeupforever Ultra HD foundation stick, and I like to use a shade that's very similar to my skin color at the moment. So this is the one that I've been using lately, and I use this to carve the top half of my brow. If you want a natural looking brow, definitely use a darker shade for the top half and a lighter shade concealer for the bottom half. You just don't want both of them to be super light because it's just not going to look cute, and it's going to be really obvious that you carve your brows, and we don't want any of this to look super obvious. And then I just picked up this brush here to blend out my concealer. I always blend the top half of my brow first, and then I feather upward the front half, and then I do blend the bottom half afterwards, and I just pretty much drag that concealer down. To prime my eyelid, I'm using a mixture of the foundation stick and the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I'm just applying this all over my eyelid, and I'm going to show you guys how I did my really quick natural eye look as well. I'm setting my eyelid with a little bit of translucent powder and this fluffy brush, and then I'm just applying some concealer under my eyes. I'm using the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the color Custard, and then I used a damp sponge to blend it out. And then I set it with some translucent powder. This one's the Maybelline Oil Free Loose Powder. And then for my brow bone highlight, I'm picking up my Makeupforever Starlit Powder number 13. And then for my crease color, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to do kind of a peachy crease. So I picked up my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And I'm going to go into the shade called Candid Peach. And I'm just going to buff that into my crease just to give me a nice wash of color. Next, I'm applying my Shop Sofie Belle lashes in the style Jamaica. I'll leave the link to purchase these lashes in the description box down below. And then what I did here was I ran my spoolie for my ABH Brow Gel over a bar of soap. And that's why it looks kind of white, because I did run my spoolie through some soap, and I do think that this step has really changed my brow game. I just love how natural and wispy, and this soap definitely holds your brow hairs in place better than brow gel in my opinion, so it's another reason why I love that step. I just applied some black eyeliner in my waterline, and then I'm just going back into that peach shade, bluffing that onto my lower lash line. And then I'm putting my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on my lower lashes. And then last thing I'm doing is applying my Makeupforever Starlit Powder number 13 on my inner tear duct and on my brow bone. So this is the finished brow, the finished eye look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. A little bit different than what we've been uploading lately, but I definitely felt like I wanted to give you guys an updated eyebrow routine. Don't forget to enter our monthly giveaways. If you want to enter, then all you have to do is be subscribed, turn your post notifications on, like this video, and then comment done down below to be automatically entered. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!